Hello again. Although, again for you guys is because you were here last week. Again for me because I just recorded this video about 10 minutes ago and it was too long. I couldn't share it, I couldn't send it, so I'm gonna have to redo the whole thing. We're gonna try to keep it shorter this time. We are finishing up the giving box, which is a kind of a sad moment because I originally started these Pawpaw story times based on this, a way to give something to my grandkids to show them how to be of service, how to give back, how to save a little bit of money when they get allowance and stuff like that. The boxes we had made for them are way bigger. That's about the size of a Band-Aid box, the one that came with it originally. Super old. Saving change in that isn't going to go very far these days. So we are at the back of the book, still in Beyond the Box, the bottom of page 81. It's called Some Family Activities. Making coupons can be a fun way for your child to offer help to family members. If you cut some pieces of paper in the shape of a coupon, your child can write or draw on them. Some ideas of helpful things to give, like a hug, some quiet time on a Saturday morning, help with a household chore, reading a book to a younger brother or sister. Coupons are like a promise to help at some future time, and they can be meaningful gifts to people in the family. You can also plan to help in a soup kitchen to serve a Thanksgiving or a Christmas Day meal. When you do that as a family, you're serving together, and your children can see how much your family's help is appreciated by others. If you volunteer for a charitable organization like delivering Meals on Wheels or visiting a nursing home, invite your child to join you, if it's allowed. Children can be such a welcome sight to people who are housebound. And the children can usually feel appreciated when they see how much joy they bring to others. You might want to suggest that your child's youth group, Sunday school class, or scout troop focus on a particular charity. Learn about what their needs are and make crafts to sell or raise money in other ways to donate to that cause. You may want to search the internet to find out more about charities or causes that are interesting to children. When it comes time to give a gift for a birthday or anniversary or other special occasion, you can encourage your child to offer something he or she has created. Some children we know have had great fun making up and performing a skit or a poem or singing their own words to a familiar song to honor a family member. Others have given pictures they have made. Gifts that come from our homespun talents and our love can be even more memorable and priceless than any present that can be bought. Making thank you notes is a simple way to encourage your child to be gracious. Children might feel more inclined to write thank you notes when they design the cards themselves. Look for opportunities to say thank you to your child, and when your child has done something kind or caring for you or someone else. If children hear thank you at home, they're more likely to say it to others. One way to show your appreciation for a picture or other gift your child has made for you is to display it on a kitchen wall or under a magnet on the refrigerator or at the office. If you know a family that has a child with a disability, encourage that child to visit or be a friendly neighbor to that child. Play with or read to that child. The gift of our time and attention is one of the best gifts of all. If you know a family that is having financial or medical difficulties, you might invite them for a meal or maybe play some board games or work on a puzzle together. Is there an elderly neighbor who could benefit from a visit from your family? So many lonely people brighten up and are especially grateful for a chat or visit with a child. Maybe your child could also volunteer to help that person by taking out the garbage, walking the dog, cutting the lawn, or shoveling a walkway. This paragraph's really important. If there are recent immigrants in your area, you might consider adopting a family through an agency. By reaching out to them, treating them to a meal, and helping them understand about things that are everyday experiences for American families, like going to the library or to the playground or to a shopping mall. Asking them to teach you about their country's customs and helping you to learn words from their native language will not only help you, but will also show that your family respects what their family has to give. When you're reading newspapers or magazines, look for articles that have to do with someone who needs food or shelter, or someone who does some special kindness. If you bring those clippings to read and talk about at the dinner table, you're opening your child's eyes to lots of different ways in which people contribute to making this a better world. When I was a boy and would hear about something upsetting or scary in the news, I would ask my parents or my grandparents about it, and they would usually tell me how they felt about it. In fact, my mother would try to find out who was helping the person who got hurt. Always look for the helpers, she'd tell us. You'll always find somebody who's trying to help. So even today, when I read the newspaper or magazine or see the news on the television, I look for the people who are doing their best to help. Not in sensational ways, but in the little, genuine ways that nourish our neighbors' lives. That is the end of the giving box. He's got a chapter for special thanks. There's some stuff about the author. I'm not going to get into all that. If you want to read all of it, you can look it up. You can order yourself a giving box. He's got some quotes back here, so I'll end this on no act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. Love thy neighbors as thyself. And the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. I'm going to close this book. We made it all the way through it. I'm going to have to find another book. I can use my special bookmark from my granddaughter. And probably going to go ahead and close that up. I will, after today, when I do one of the other readings from the other books, I will still end with one of the poems from The Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood by Fred Rogers. For now, though, we're going to close this out. I don't want the time to run over. Thank you guys for joining. I love you very much. Proud of you for being exactly who you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be them. See you guys later. Bye.